and whisper secrets guiding my hand. Through the trials and tribulations, I make my stand. Strength in my muscle, determination in my eyes. With gearhead archery, I'll reach the sky. All right, gang, it's Outdoors Dan. You guys ready to start the show? I hope everyone's doing well out there in Facebook land and listening on the app. It's 5 o'clock. Let's start the show. Here we go. I grab a quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim, my spirit soaring high as I release my arrow, reaching for the... All right, welcome to this week's Buck Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across the good old USA. The show is brought to you by our good friends out at Rupert's, Rut and Peace, Grunt Calls, Wind Scent, Pure, Whitetail, Game High, Gas Bowstrings, Gearhead Archery, and Kool-Aid Archery, just to name a few. And we switch them out so we get everybody a thank you throughout the year. But there you go. We're gonna have a fun show. We're gonna be talking with Hans from Hi Mountain Seasoning. We're gonna be talking about a new tag for disabled vets in Iowa. We got some tree stand talk and a whole bunch of other stuff. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Let me get Hans on the line, and I am gonna call him right now. Got him on the app, and then we got the phone going. Check, 1, 2, 3, check. There we go. I think we got it going now. All right.
Hey, Dan.
Hans, it's Outdoors Dan. You're live on the air. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How's things out there in Wyoming?
Good. We're this is kind of starting our busy season out here, but it's we're getting busy at work, and it was 100. I went and picked up my niece and nephew from school, and it was 105 degrees today.
105 out there. Is that where is that? Riverside, Wyoming?
Riverton, right in the middle of the
Riverton.
state.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I was doing good to get the R right, Hans.
Yes.
Man, I got to tell you, it is that time of year. I'm starting to see a lot more activity. I'm getting a lot more deer questions right now. People are getting buzzed. The Iowa State Fair was over last weekend, and people are already coming out west. I've already got some successful antelope hunters that listen to the show that's been got their tag done, and it's that time of year, man. When we get, I don't know about you, I'm sure you're the same way, but when we get into the burr months, that's when I really get happy.
Yeah, I do like the cooler weather myself.
Yeah, and then I like my turkey season. Don't get me wrong, but when we get into those bird months, it takes forever for it to get here, and then you go to sleep and you wake up and it's January.
Yep,
it's crazy. Hey, I want to talk a little bit about, we got dove season coming up September 1st here in Iowa and Missouri and a whole bunch of other states. And, I get a lot of questions about this time of year about people asking me, Dan, we're going dove hunting first time. I hear you talk about the jalapeno poppers, bacon wrapped and all that other fine stuff. But what else can we do with our birds? And no matter if I have Scott Linden on from Upland Nation or Scotty Lasif or whoever, the first thing, no matter what game bird that you're doing, if you want it to taste better, hey, Tommy in New York, Rick, how you doing, bud? Good to see you guys. Thank you. Or Tommy, you're in PA. I'm sorry. I don't hold that against me, Tom. I'm sorry. You got to brine them, right? It's just, you got to brine any type of wild game bird. Because if you want the flavor and you want it to maintain the moisture, Hans, tell them why.
Yep. Yeah, with the brine, it replaces the blood and stuff in there, and it just makes it so much more so much more tender a product. We actually, if you go to our website, we have a recipe library on there.
Yeah.
And there's actually a phenomenal dove recipe on there where we brine them first, and then smoke them, and then put olive oil in our trail dust seasoning. And then we finish them with butter and brown sugar butter glaze. It's phenomenal. It's had a huge response on our email that we sent it out on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I got to tell you, grilled smoked dove is good, but I still think the jalapeno dove poppers are my favorite. But to each their own. It's all good. And then you want to see Scott Lasif's cringe, and Scott. if you mention
Yep.
cream of mushroom soup and a game bird in the same sentence,
I
he's going to
I
hit you.
know he will, and he should, because there's a lot better ways to do it.
Yeah. Have you talked to him lately?
It's been a little while. Yeah, we worked with him for years and years, and then the show we were supporting, he changed, and so it's been a little while since I've talked to him.
Yeah. Well, I know he loves you guys. So, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
we love Scott.
yeah. Well, what's not to love? He's just a class man. So when now you and Brian and everybody, what are you going to get out there and do any upland hunting early, or are you focusing on the big animals first?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have kind of an ongoing thing with a high school buddy of mine. We meet out in eastern Colorado, and his little brother and his son come out, and we hunt for a couple of days every year. Actually, last year we were done those days by like 8:15 in the morning. There was so many
Wow, doves.
doves.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
wow. Yeah, that's
because
crazy.
it opens the first in Wyoming and Colorado. So
Okay, I got you. I don't know if a lot of people notice, but the waterfowl out there, every time I go antelope hunting out there, and if I sit on a water hole, I'm shocked how many
yeah.
teal and mallards and everything else I see. You guys got a ton of waterfowl out there.
We do, and the thing about it is, like, there's so much arid land in between. But if you find those water, those ponds or the river, or you just get so many concentrated. It's kind of a well kept secret. I don't want to pass it out to everybody out there, but it is pretty good if you know what you're doing here.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, Jeremy Lee out there at Racks and Tracks Taxidermy. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Let's talk a little bit about it. I don't think I've had you or Brian on since you came up with the chicken wing bundle. What's that?
The chicken wing bundle. It's just just a mix of stuff that we think goes really well with chicken wings. Yeah, it's got the game bird and Tulsi brine. We got the trail dust, Cajun cowboy. We've got a bacon seasoning and some marinades in there, and a
Okay.
blue cheese dip mix.
Okay.
And
So early,
with all those bundles,
yeah.
if people aren't familiar with them, we have bundles, and if you can take 15 to 20% if you order all those items together, as opposed to ordering them separately. So just as a heads up.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Well, I know you guys got a big sale going on. If you go to Hi Mountain Seasonings website or a store near you, here in Iowa, you guys are even in Fairway at the meat counter.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, if you,
yeah. Fairway's a great customer of ours. I think we're in pretty much all of them
yeah,
there.
yeah, because I was talking some venison recipes with one of the butchers in there. He goes, hey Dan, I know you talk about these guys. I said, oh yeah, we've been partnered with High Mountain forever. And I said, yeah, for anything out there wild game related, you're gonna like that. Especially, I don't think we talk about this enough, Hans, is the waterfowl. A lot of people don't know what to do with their goose. And I hear
Yeah.
some people say they don't like geese because it tastes like liver. Not if you brine that goose, and if you want to try something totally different, Han, tell them about your sausage kits because you
Well,
can take that waterfowl and you can make summer sausage out of that goose, and it's phenomenal.
it is. It has a slightly different texture than beef, but it's great. And you can make bratwurst with it. You can do summer sausage. We've got so many different flavors. There's going to be something for everybody out there.
And you got recipes for that on the website.
Yeah, we've got a whole. If you go to our homepage and if you go down to the bottom on the left hand side, there's a whole bunch of different recipes on there. And you can even turn your waterfowl into jerky. A lot of people do that. Didn't know you could do that, but goose makes excellent jerky.
Oh, goose jersey, it is good. I've had that several times, so I enjoy that, and I love the sausage. The last time I had goose sausage with your kit, it was breakfast sausage, and that was amazing.
Yeah, no, you can totally do it with breakfast sausage as well.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that. I really was. We're visiting with my buddy Hans from Hi Mountain Seasonings out there in Wyoming. Bob Wright in Pennsylvania. Good to see you, Bob. Bob says that is an unusual thing, but this is an unusual thing, but how are you doing? I'm doing fine, Bob. Thank you for asking. Hi, Tony. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Always good to see Tony up there. Um, let's talk a little bit about jerky and When do you use the jerky gun, or do you just go ahead? How do you prepare your jerky? Which way do you what method do you use from High Mountain yourself?
You know, for me personally, 9 times out of 10, I like the whole muscle jerky.
Mm-hmm.
I do make some ground meat jerky, and a lot of people that we sell to do as well. But I typically make whole muscle jerky. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Now, can you talk about the flavoring you use, and do you use the gun, or how do you make it?
Yeah, basically, I just slice it whole. We've got a cutting board specifically designed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my favorite go-tos for flavors are hickory and our Hunter's blend, and probably cracked pepper. I do the most, but we've got like I don't know 25 different kits that you can for everybody's taste.
If I Bob or Hans, if I had $1 for every time I said Hunter's Blend, I'd have a lot of money in the bank. That I think that's got to be one of your top sellers.
It is. It's definitely probably in the top five, and it's just kind of a unique blend, and it's got just a slight heat to it. It's not overwhelming,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean I love it. We have it in summer sausage. We have it in breakfast sausage. It's just a versatile flavor.
Yeah, Carl Wolf in Kansas. Good to see you, buddy. Michael, how you doing, Michael Janey? Good to see you. Josh Kennedy, thank you for watching. We'll always appreciate all of you. Thank you. We're visiting with Hans from Hi Mountain Seasonings. It's 5:10 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. Now, my wife Ginny just got diagnosed with diabetes, so she's dramatically had to change her diet. So I'm gonna have to take a couple more deer this year because venison's very good for her diet to keep her blood sugar low. So we're gonna have to help her with that. And one of the things too on the fish side that you guys got that you can use not only for fish but chicken, and that's your salmon rub. And folks,
Yes.
if you like lemon chicken, and if you like smoked salmon, you get some of that High Mountain salmon rub, and you can make yourself some of the best lemon chicken, and you can use it on your smoker on your salmon. Hans, I'm telling you what, I told a guy get him a cedar plank, and
Yeah.
my buddy just moved up to Juneau, Alaska, and
Oh, neat.
his landlord when they got there gave him a freezer full of fresh halibut and salmon.
Oh, wow.
And
That's a great way to move in.
Oh, I know. Everybody's jealous. I said, You dog." And he's from New York, so he doesn't know anything. I go, "Just go to your store, get you some salmon rub from High Mountain." And you can when you guys do lemon and do your chicken, you could do lemon chicken, you can do but it's very versatile. You can do a lot of different things with just that one rub.
Yeah, it was Scott Lathrop actually that told me about using. He loves it on chicken,
Yeah.
and I love it on salmon, and it's good on chicken also. Um, it's funny. I usually don't order salmon out at a restaurant because I have to have that seasoning on it when I make it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Josh, these aren't my recipes, buddy. You can go to High Mountain Seasonings, and they've got a lot of the stuff that we're talking to. It just like I said, I've been talking with Hans and Brian for years, and Scotty Lacef, so I got all this in my head. But you can go directly to that, or you can go to the Sporting Chef. Scott's got a lot of this stuff too, where he incorporates with High Mountain, and you can check all that out. But I'm not going to do a cookbook. I'm not talented enough. I'll leave that to the professionals. But thank you for the suggestion, Josh. Thank you. So, all right. Well, listen, you guys, listen. We got that chicken wing bundle, which is going to be phenomenal for pheasants and turkey wings. You got the summer sausage variety pack. You can get all kinds of different sausage out there. You got the fish and game bundles, which is nice. What's the outdoorsman bundle? I don't think I heard about that either.
Yeah, we've had that for quite a while. We started coming out with the bundles about I don't. It's probably been 3-4 years ago, I think now, and they've been really popular. And I'm trying to let me look. The Outdoorsman. It has some brines, and it's got our moose rub, venison rub, garlic pepper. And it's got deer and burger seasoning. So it's kind of just a mix for all over.
Okay, I got you. Hey, and for all my guys that are going bear hunting here in a couple weeks, that trail, what is it, trail dust?
Trail dust, yeah.
Yeah, get that trail dust for your bear burgers. When you mix them up with, you can take that and put venison in there. It really helps with that wild game. And the bacon. What's the bacon one, Hans?
We've got a couple different bacon seasonings: the brown sugar,
There
the
you go.
pineapple sriracha.
The brown
Yeah.
sugar and then get you some high grade cooking cheese and put that in your bear burgers. And I'm going to tell you, you guys, they'll go nuts over that. That was always my kids' favorite. So, hey, go ahead.
We also have a bunch of bear recipes on the website too.
Yeah.
So it's a unique way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if you need some cookies, barbecue sauce on the side for a little extra tang, there you go. You got everything you need. David Bellis, good afternoon, buddy. Good to see you, David. Well, Hans, I knew this was going to go quick. I told you this is a short show. You got what? You're going dove hunting on the first, and then are you doing any big game hunting?
You know what? I usually go deer and elk hunting.
Okay.
And I've got a couple nephews that have been taken, so and I always hook up with some buddies also and their kids. So
where are you going? Where are you going elk hunting at?
We have a ranch west of town that there's elk on.
Oh, good for you.
Not always, but when they're there, we try to get one. So
is the deer numbers and the elk and everything? They looking good out your way?
In our particular area, the deer numbers, we're having a real hit from chronic wasting disease.
Yeah.
And so the numbers are way down, and from the way they're giving away tags, I think they want to basically eliminate it and then start over again. So the deer are kind of thin right now.
Okay. Well, you just have to give them a year or two. They'll bounce back.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll bounce back. All right, Hans, if they want more information about Hi Mountain Seasonings, where's the best thing for them to go look for?
www.himtnjerky.com.
And you guys are also on social media. You guys got the small acronym on that on Facebook and Instagram as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So check us out, all those places.
Anything new before the fall gets here?
Yeah, you know what? We just this week we introduced a pepperoni sausage making kit.
Oh wow!
It'll do 15 pounds. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, and it's a dry cure, so you can, if you want to do it so it's shelf stable, you can make it that way, or you can just make it the traditional way. So yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a good product.
Have you venison pepperoni?
Yeah, you can use any kind of meat you want in it.
Well,
absolutely.
I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds amazing, buddy.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Daryl in Oklahoma, good to see you, buddy. Larry over in Illinois, appreciate you. Steven up in PA, thank you so much. Hans, please give my best to Brian and everybody, and I will try to check in with you before Thanksgiving and see if we can get you back on, if that's okay.
That'd be great. I appreciate you having me on.
All right, buddy. Thanks for everything. If you guys need anything, let me know, please.
All right. Thanks, Jan.
Thank you. There he goes, Mr. Hans from Hi Mountain Seasonings. I'm going to be right back after these words on about 2 or 3 little commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey, students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up. You will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus.
Hey, buddy, thank you. If you need anything, let me know. And if there's anything particular you want me to get out there on all the shows, just have Brian or somebody email me, okay?
And has a winning record of 4 times national champion.
Yeah, I'm going to put a little order in here in a second. I'm getting a little low on stuff, so I'll get a hold of Brian and get some stuff, okay?
If you like to shoot for the stars and push yourself, Grandview University wants to talk with you. For more information,
okay, thanks, Hans. I'll get it out to you this week. Thanks, buddy.
Strings and cables make or break your bow setup. You want a string and cable that
What's up, everybody?
Reliable, so when your bow is tuned, it stays that way. You need gas bow strings. They're stable, consistent, and
hey, Brant.
Strings and cables that come with a 1-year warranty. Gas bow string, made in Clay City, Kentucky, and family operated. So next time you order a new bow or replace your strings and cables, try gas bow strings and shoot with confidence. Check them out at your local dealer or online at gasbowstring.com.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, When you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat. I grab a quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim, my spirit soaring high. As I release my arrow, reaching for the sky. In the slow.
All right, welcome back to Buck Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. That was a good night. I always like having Hans and them guys on, talking to, man, venison pepperoni or elk pepperoni, or hey, even bear pepperoni. That would be amazing. I'm going to have to try that. Donnie Warren in PA, good to see you. Rick, 94 at the lake. You know what, Rick? I don't want to hear about the lake. Come back home in Iowa and be like everybody else. Quit loafing down at the lake, Rick. There you go. Iowa's got a new deal for vets. How about that? They are going to give, if you are a disabled veteran for resident Iowan, you're going to be able to get a tag from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources for any firearm season. How about that? And there's no disability rating on there. So go check out the new disabled vet tag for Iowa residents. I thought that was really, really cool to do that for all our vets. Go get them, boys, ladies, or vets, however you want to say it. It's just always nice to take care of our veterans. So I had a couple questions about tree stand heights this week, and I thought I'd cover it on the show here real quick. What do we got? We got 9 minutes. So we'll do that. If you guys got questions in the live feed, you can hit me up, and I'll try to answer them before we get out of here. Listen, there's really no best height. You know, I like a 20-foot stand. I like being up 20 foot. That's my comfort level. I use a 20-foot ladder stand most of the time, and the reason I want to get above that or stay at that level is that's going to keep my scent above the ground. Now, I have taken deer in 16-foot ladder stands and 18-foot ladder stands. You're perfectly fine to do that. I think I've shot deer out of a 12-foot ladder stand. You just got to make sure if you're going to be lower than 18 feet, you want to make sure you have a ton of back cover behind you. You don't want to be silhouetted. So you want to make sure, don't go in your tree and cut down a bunch of limbs that you want to leave the limbs with the foliage on behind you. So when the deer's coming back, you're not going to stand out. If I made that mistake when I first started a long time ago, I used to cut everything out of the tree, right? I can shoot this way, I can shoot that way. Well, I got busted a lot too. And I finally, my knucklehead self put it together. You want to leave back cover so you're not silhouetted. And try to find trees that won't lose their leaves when the rest of the leaves drop. And that will really help you. Or cedar trees. I love cedar trees, man. Putting a ladder stand on a cedar tree, you got tons of back cover. You got a natural cover scent. But I like being 20 feet. 20, 18, or 16 would be my 3. And it just depends on for what, it's your hunt. It's whatever your comfort level that you're happy with, okay? So don't feel like you got to be up there. Donovan and I went to Illinois. We got invited to go on this hunt. I'm not going to say who or where. And Donovan said, well, come on, I'll film you. And so Donovan went with me. This guy had his stands 30 feet up. And I'm telling you what, it scared the bejeebies out of me. I'm not usually afraid of heights, but this guy had the old screw-in metal steps, and it's freezing. It's like 10 degrees. It got so cold. Right at 5 o'clock, we had, just when the deer was premium deer movement was coming up, my hands were so cold I couldn't feel them anymore. I said, Donovan, I'm sorry, I got to get down. I don't want to be climbing down and take a chance of me not being able to hold on to that tree stand. And he just started laughing at me. He goes, okay. But this guy was nuts. He was way up there. You don't have to do that. If you get 20, 18, or 16, you're going to be fine. So, and like I said, I used what was that? An old man? Was it an old man or old timer? It was a folding ladder stand when I first started a long time ago. I think that might have been a 10 or 12 foot stand, and I shot deer out of that. So as long as you got enough back cover to conceal your movement, you're fine. But 20, if you can get a 20-foot ladder stand, they're nice. I love a ladder stand for a couple reasons. One, You can sit all day. They're more comfortable than a hang on. To me, once you get them safe up and secure, they're safer to me climbing up and down. You always want to stay connected to the tree and use your full body safety harness. But I just prefer a ladder stand, and I know a lot of my buddies they hunt off the ground now. They won't get up in a stand. So, and Ozonics makes it easier for that as well. So we'll go. We just gave an Ozonics away, actually. Speaking of Donovan, Triple H is starting to book their 2026 turkey hunts. If you want to get in on some phenomenal Rio turkey action, give Donovan a call at Triple H Outfitters or check him out on Facebook. You can find his number there. Give him a holler. He's got wide open dates right now, and it is a draw. The draw will be in January. Excuse me, the application will be in January, and then we'll go from there. But if you want to go out there, I try to get out there every year I can. And it's one of the best turkey hunts you'll ever experience. Dove season, like I said, starts September 1st, runs November 29th. The youth pheasant season will be October 18th through the 19th. Rooster pheasants, October 25th through January 10th. Bob White, October 25th through January 31st. I need an Ozonics. Well, maybe you'll win one, Steven, if you're in one of them drawings on the app. Are you? I'm giving. Am I giving 2 of those away? I'm giving 2 of those away. So you might win one. Let's see. But you can go buy them. They got them on sale, Steven. You can always go buy one, bud. Go get them. They work great. That's it. Fall archery, spring youth season. Where am I doing? Is September 20th through October 5th. Archery will be October 1st through December 5th in the gun seasons, and pick back again after that. All right. Mock scrapes are doing great. I'm not going to show you my buck pictures because I don't put my buck pictures on the internet until I either tag them or season's over. I learned the hard way. I'm keeping it. I know nothing. I do the old Sergeant Schultz method of bow hunting. I know nothing. I see nothing. And I'm better off doing it that way. But I am getting some nice scrapes pictures. So I'll just tell you that. The scrapes are active. I put does on there. I'll show you all the does. That's not a problem. Let's see. The scrapes are doing well. Told you about the the pick your prize contest. All right, I had a couple emails about this. Gosh, we're almost out of time. Modern Spartan Systems. Okay, this is the starter kit. This has got the accuracy oil in it. It's got the carbon destroyer, the copper lead destroyer, and the crystal clear. This is the best thing you can use for your weapons at home. Okay, you want to shoot better? Here you go. You want to protect them and you want to clean them. I just had Will on the other day from Under Pressure Outdoors, and he cleaned his muzzleloader, and then he thought it was clean. He went back and re-cleaned it with this Modern Spartan System starter kit. He was shocked all the carbon and debris he got out of his muzzleloader. So here's what I'm doing. I've got a separate contest. I'm giving a camera away for the secret listener contest. This will be week 2 of the Tacticam Reveal camera giveaway. All right. So we gave who won the first? Who won that last one? Can't remember. David Abibi. I think it was anyway. Gentleman from here in Iowa. Anyway, if you go to Modern Spartan Systems right now and buy a starter kit, send me the receipt. Email me the receipt at outdoorsdan@mac.com. Outdoorsdan@mac.com. I'm doing a separate drawing Saturday. I'm going to give away a pick your prize. So that means you can either get a Reveal Tacticam X Pro, you can get a Weebies knife package, or a pair of $120 Itasca hunting boots. You get to pick the prize. It's whatever. I've got 2 people right now that I know have sent me receipts. So it's wide open. So if it was me, I would get on there. You're going to be able to protect your stuff better than ever. You're going to be more accurate, and you're going to protect your investment. This stuff is made in the USA, and it's green, and the owners are great people, and they are tremendously patronized from the special forces teams. They go on his website and just read the testimonials from the teams. That's all you got to do. You don't have to take my word for it, but this is a great starter kit. You're going to use this, and you're going to be happy with it, and you might win a great prize this Saturday. I'm going to draw a winner this Saturday. So there you go. Modern Spartan Systems. Go check it out. And if you talk to Marcus, you tell him Outdoors Dan sent you. Okay. But if it was me, I would do that because I'm drawing in, what is today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm drawing in 3 days. So there you go. That's what I would do. I told you about, I had somebody ask me what hunting arrows I'm using. I'm using the Cooley and Feezy 4mm shafts Ruby. And I've got the Flex Fletch Pro 2.5 vanes on that, and they're flying great. They're accurate. Just go to Kool-Aid Archery. That's are you ready? KHULE Archery.com and check them out. The 4mm in Feezies. It means cobra in Swahili. I learn all sorts of things when I talk to my partners. I told you about the cameras. Ryan and Larry were out at the farm doing some stuff today. I got them on camera a couple times, so I'm anxious to see what's going on there. I think that's it. I did Josh did a live at Pure Whitetail yesterday, and he got a new Power Shot package. If you're going to start getting your stuff, your scrapes out, you want to start getting some inventory ideas. The deer are going to start rigging that velvet off here in a couple weeks. Go check out that Power Shot. He might be sold out already. I mean, it's crazy. I know I already ordered my White Lightning. That's my estrus dust and my tarsal gland dust. This stuff, when it gets Halloween week, this is money right here. That's money. That's why I have so much encounters on my buck and my doe decoys. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm over time. I'll talk to you later on Saturday. If you need something, let me know. Don't forget, we got the secret listener contest. I'm going to draw another camera winner this Saturday. And then we got the pick your prize. All you have to do to enter is just go to Modern Spartan Systems and get that starter kit. I'm telling you, if you use a firearm, if you like to shoot, you're going to love these things, because these things are worth their weight in gold. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me. I will talk with you later. Until next time, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook. See you later. If you need me, get a hold of me. Otherwise, good night and thank you. Let me hit that button there.